Good morning, friends, and good morning to those of you who weren't able to join us this morning for our Zoom meeting. So we're going to go ahead and get started with religion. So we learned yesterday that Jesus was nailed to the cross for station 11, right? So Jesus is nailed to the cross, and we learned that we need to have forgiving hearts. Just the way that Jesus forgives us, we also need to forgive those who do something who might hurt our feelings, or somebody who might do something that we might think is mean. We need to find it in our hearts to forgive them, just as Jesus forgives us day in and day out. So today is station 12, and the 12th station is Jesus dies on the cross. So at about 3 p.m., Jesus dies on the cross. The soldiers are there watching him. The people who wanted him on the cross, who wanted him crucified, are there watching him, and Mother Mary's there watching him as well as one of his disciples. So when he's on this cross, he's in pain, and he knows that he's about to die. One thing he asked right before he tells God that he's ready and that his spirit is ready to go, is he asks for water. And the soldiers, remember, these are the same soldiers who were kicking Jesus and hitting Jesus and spitting on Jesus when they, those 3 times that he fell. They took a sponge and they put it on, it's gonna look like a spear. And they put vinegar, they soak the sponge with vinegar. And I'm not sure if any of you know what vinegar is, but if you ever smell it, it smells really, really bad, and I'm sure it does not taste any better. But that's what they give Jesus instead of giving him water. And then finally, after that, he tells God that he's ready to go up to heaven with him. So we need to remind ourselves that Jesus died on the cross for us, for our sins, which we will hear a little bit more in the video. So our worksheet reads, Dear Jesus, thank you for your great love, for giving your life for us. We want to love you even more every day and make our lives a source of joy for you. Okay, so we need to practice walking the same steps that Jesus took. Okay, being forgiving, being loving, being caring, being respectful. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and watch station 12. So it says this is the 12th station. Jesus dies on the cross.
At the 12th station, we see how Jesus died on the cross. We adore you, O Christ, and we bless you,
because by your holy cross you have redeemed the world.
Do you see that?
Yes, I do.
King of the Jews. And look at him, nailed to a cross like a common thief.
He is a fraud.
Hey you, Jesus! Aren't you the King of the Jews? If you are, then get down from that cross.
Right. Look at your king. Aren't you the Son of God?
It will soon be over. Woman, behold your son. Son, behold your mother.
Did you hear that? Jesus gave us his mother. He wanted the Blessed Virgin Mary to be the mother of all mankind.
I'm thirsty.
Dip a sponge in vinegar and let him drink from it.
It is finished. Father, into your hands I commend my spirit.
Jesus has died. Listen, I want to tell you something very important. Listen carefully. Imagine you're carrying a backpack. Every time you do something bad, it's as if you put a stone in it. Eventually, the pack would weigh so much that you wouldn't be able to walk. Your back would ache. Well, Jesus wanted to take all the stones out of the packs of all the men and women in the world. And do you know what he did with the stones? He put them in his own pack. Imagine what Jesus' pack would weigh. Well, that is the Passion. The cross symbolizes that backpack. When Jesus died, all those stones disappeared. Do you understand now? Jesus died on the cross so that we can travel to heaven without that load of stones. Each time we confess, does Jesus take the stones out of our backpack? Yes, that's why we should be sure to thank him and be happy.
So then we heard that Jesus, even right before he was about to die, he was still giving those who were there, not only those who were there, but everybody in the world, he gave Mother Mary to us as our mother. So that goes to show you how caring and how loving Jesus was and still is. So your job today is you are going to color in Station 12. Okay, so you're going to color Station 12 really nicely. And then when you're all done with that, you can go ahead and move on to our language arts video. See you soon.